So friends, today starts the next topic, the transpiration. You know transpiration? That the water released from the leaves, that known as transpiration. It means transpiration is a process by which the leaves are release water from the stomach in the vapor form, that known as the transpiration. Clear? So we can define it, loss of water aerial part of the plant in the form of vapor is called a transpiration. ठीक है, तो वाटर रिलीज हो रहा है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वेपर, दैट इज द ट्रांसपिरेशन. ए अदर टर्म इज वाटर सरफेस पे है एंड देन इट रिलीज, वो भी होता है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वेपर. क्लॉथ ड्राई हो जाते हैं, होता है ना, इन द सनलाइट द क्लॉथ आर ड्राई, दैट इज वाटर इज वेपराइज. So what is the difference between the transpiration and evaporation? There is two process. First transpiration, second evaporation. Generally, students are confused. What is the evaporation? What is the transpiration? Simply, a very simple answer of this confusion. It means any surface release the water in the form of the vapor. That means evaporation. Clear? And the water vapor released by the plant aerial part, that known as the transpiration. It released by stem, it released by the branch, it released by the leaves. All are known as the transpiration. Clear? It means when the water are vaporized by the aerial part in the presence of some light, that known as the transpiration. Other than plant, any surface of the plant, any type of the surface, the water is released in the form of the vapor, that known as the evaporation. Second main difference is the transpiration is a physiological process. Inside the mechanism are present. Transpiration is a physiological process, but evaporation is a physical process. Transpiration is a physiological process, but evaporation is a physical process. Transpiration rate slow as compared to evaporation. We can say evaporation rate is very high as compared to transpiration. Now, the stomata are required. Stomata, lenticles are required. Stomata are required by the for the vaporization of water in the plants, but there is no required the stomata. Free surface, any free surface are release the water. That is the difference between the transpiration and evaporation. Clear? So first we discuss the loss of water aerial part of the plant in the form of vapor, that is called the transpiration. According to Stewart and Curtis, they are told the evaporation is a unavoidable or essential evil. So according to Stewart is scientist. According to Stewart, the transpiration is a unavoidable evil. Unavoidable, it means एक evil है, बुराई है जिसको हम अवॉइड नहीं कर सकते. Second, same thing is shared by the Curtis in different way. The transpiration is an essential evil. Essential means आवश्यक बुराई. हमें मालूम है ये गलत है, परंतु फिर भी क्या है, कंपलसरी है. So that is the essential evil. Why they are known as the unavoidable evil or essential evil? Why? The transpiration is essential evil because a plant absorbs the water a huge amount from the soil and only 2 to 5% utilize for their reactions, and the remaining water about 90 to 95% they are release in the form of the vapor. So the plants decrease the deficiency of water in soil. ठीक है, पहले ज़माने में कहा जाता था, अभी भी कहते हैं, बुजुर्ग कहते थे कि कुएं के पास में बड़े प्लांट नहीं लगाने चाहिए, जैसे यूकलिप्टस का प्लांट है, बबूल का प्लांट है, वो कुएं के पास में नहीं होनी चाहिए, बिकॉज दे हैव द टैप रूट, डीप टैप रूट, जो कहाँ जाती है वाटर टेबल तक जाती है। तो वो क्या करती है, उस वाटर टेबल का वाटर को क्या देती है, आउटपुट कर देती है। तो क्या होगा, वो जो हमारे पास वेल है, कुआं जो होता है, उसके आसपास जो सोर्स होता है, उसमें क्या हुआ, डिफिशिएंसी ऑफ वाटर क्या होती है, डिफिशिएंसी ऑफ वाटर भी रहती है। इसे में भी कंडीशन हुई है, वाटर टेबल डिक्रीज रहती है। तो यहाँ पर भी कंडीशन वही है बच्चों। तो क्या होता है, देखो, ए लार्ज क्वांटिटी ऑफ वाटर एब्जॉर्ब बाय द प्लांट फ्रॉम द सॉइल। सॉइल से क्या होता है, ह्यूज क्वांटिटी प्लांट एब्जॉर्ब करता है, बट ओनली 2 to 5% वाटर यूटिलाइज बाय द प्लांट। उसकी रिएक्शन कितना यूज होता है, ओनली 2 to 5%, एंड रेस्ट ऑफ वाटर, रिमेनिंग जो वाटर बच गया up to 95 to 98% are lost in the form of transpiration, lost in form of transpiration. So it is known as the essential evil. क्या कहलाएगा ये, essential evil कहलाएगा। The question in board exam, why the transpiration is called the essential evil? क्या जवाब दोगे? This is the answer of this question. Next, the type of the transpiration. What is the type of the transpiration? The aerial part of the plant are contain the lenticular, cuticular part and the subtle part. So transmission occur by these parts. On the basis of their vapor releasing part, the transmission may be 3 types. First, lenticular transmission. It means loss of water by the lenticles. Water released by the lenticles, and it is the 0.1 to 1% of the total transpiration. सबसे कम कौन सा होता है, लेंटिकुलर। लेंटिकल्स कहाँ होते हैं, इन द स्टेम एंड रूट। रूट पे होते हैं क्या लेंटिकल्स, नहीं होते। कहाँ होते हैं, स्टेम एंड ब्रांच। लेंटिकल्स आर प्रेजेंट द स्टेम एंड ब्रांच, ठीक है, रूट पे एब्सेंट होते हैं। दूसरा होता है आपके क्यूटिकल ट्रांसमिशन। इट मीन्स it occurs due to the surface of the outer wall of epidermis. You know very well the leaf structure, the aerial part of this plant are contain the cuticles in their external as an external layer. And due to this layer, the water release, and it is the about 10% of total transpiration. It is about 10% of the total transpiration. Clear? Third one is the stomatal. Third one is the stomatal. Loss of water from the stomata. Water released by the stomata. About 90% total transpiration. कितना होगा, 90% होगा. It is called the foliar transmission because the maximum stomata are present in the leaf surface. So it is known as the foliar transmission, and stomata are present. So there are 3 types of the transmission: lenticular, cuticular, and stomatal. We explain. First, lenticular. Lenticles are present like this. This is the complementary cell present. These are the 4, and these are the complementary. Second, the cuticular. डेल होती है एपिडर्मिस पर, एपिडर्मल सेल। थर्ड वन इज स्टोमेटल। These are the three type of the transmission. Clear? And we discuss only here the stomatal transmission. It is very important for the transmission because stomata are opening and closing. When the stomata are open, the transmission is present. When the stomata are closed, the transmission is absent. Clear? Okay. So friends, the transmission occur by the stomata. Only we can say the major transmission occur due to the stomatal transmission. About 98% total transmission is the stomatal transmission. So the stomata is very important for the transmission. All the plants are contain the stomata except the few lower plants, and these are evaporate, release the water vapor in the form of transpiration. So we can see the site of the transpiration. The site of the transpiration is stomata. When the stomata is open, the water vapor is removed, and the stomata closed, the transmission stops. The transmission occurs due to the opening and closing of the stomata. Clear? In daytime, in the presence of the light, the stomata is open, so transmission present, and at the night the stomata are closed. Due to the absence of the light, the transmission stop. Clear? So we can the site of the transpiration is the stomata. And what is the stomata? Structure of the stomata. Today we discuss the stomata. Stomata term proposed by the Malpighi and discovered by the Pfeffer. The scientist Pfeffer discovered the stomata. Pfeffer and stomata are present in the plant leaves. कहाँ होगा stomata? Stomata present in the plant leaves. जितनी plants and leaves में क्या होगा? Stomata present होगा. Stomata responsible for the stomatal transmission. Stomata responsible for the stomatal transmission. Stomata are present in the bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm and sperm. All the plants, bryo, pteridophyte, gymno and angio, are present in the stomata, and stomata are absent in the algae, fungi and submerged plant. Algae generally are aquatic. The stomata are absent in the algae, fungi and submerged plant. So, those plants are present in the water. So we discuss the structure of the stomata. Then we discuss the structure of stomata. So friends, when we discuss the stomata, you know very well the transmission, maximum transmission occur due to the stomatal transmission, and it occurs by the stomata. Stomata are present in the leaves. Generally, stomata are present in the leaves, and the lenticle are present in the branches and the stem. Stomata is a structure that presents a pore-like structure present in the leaf, and it is contain a pore and two guard cells and subsidiary cells. The structure of stomata. So today we discuss the stomatal structure. The stomata. Stomata, the term proposed by the Malpighi and discovered by the Pfeffer. Stomata are present in the plant leaves. कहाँ होगा? Leaves पे होगा. In bryophyte, the leaves are absent. The stomata present or absent? Stomata present in thallus. but in the stomata absent in the algae. The stomata represent as for the stomata transpiration. The stomata are present in the bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm and angiosperm, all type of plants, bryo, pterido, gymno and angio. But stomata is absent in the algae, fungi and submerged plants. Means those water under the water, those plants are under the water are known as submerged plant. They not have any type of the stomata. Clear? And stomata is responsible for the two things, transpiration and respiration. It is responsible transpiration and gas exchange, respiration in plants. Clear? Then we discuss the structure of the stomata. Structure of stomata. The structure of stomata is the stomata are present in the plant epidermis, particularly leaves. The stomata are present in the epithelial cells of the leaves. We can say these are the epithelial core. Stomata are small epithelial core. जैसे हमारी स्किन में होल होते हैं, ये कोर होते हैं, जैसे स्वेट बाहर आता है, सेम कंडीशन यहाँ पे भी है कि हमारे पास जो लीफ होती है, लीफ में छोटे स्पोर पोर होते हैं, ठीक है, दीज पोर आर नोन एज द स्टोमेटा. क्लियर? दीज आर द पोर, नॉट ए होल. होल तो क्या होते हैं, आर्का होते हैं, या पोर. इट इज फॉर्म कहाँ होता है? इट इज फाउंड इन द एपिडर्मिस ऑफ द प्लांट. एपिडर्मिस लिख देता हूँ मैं आपको यहाँ पे. एपिडर्मिस ऑफ द प्लांट लीव्स कहाँ होते हैं? प्लांट लीफ पर होते हैं. ईच पोर कंटेन द टू गार्ड सेल. ईच पोर कंटेन टू गार्ड सेल. गार्ड सेल नोन है जीसी एंड वन पोर. तो इन मेडिकल एग्जाम there are two type of question are present. In medical exam, two type of question are present that a stomata structure contain. एनाटॉमी में भी है बच्चों, जो का डिस्कशन फॉर द एनाटॉमी हम पढ़ चुके हैं वहाँ पर ईटीएस में, एंड एपिड्यूटरी सिस्टम में, एंड यहाँ पे भी ये क्वेश्चन काउंट होता है न्यूरोलॉजी के अंदर. द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द स्टोमेटा इज. तो आपकी जो एनसीईआरटी मेंशन है उसमें कहा गया है स्टोमेटा इज मेरा होता है टू पार्ट. तो क्या बोलेंगे हम लोग, यहाँ लिख देता हूँ मैं. इन एनसीईआरटी द स्टोमेटा इज pore plus two guard cell in stomata structure. Question is in stomata structure. Pore, second option is guard cell. First pore, second guard cell, third guard cell plus pore, fourth option guard cell plus pore plus subsidiary cell. Which one is right? Option third. The guard cell and pore. It is the right option. And another one is your NCERT book 11th class anatomy, stomatal apparatus. Stomatal apparatus, another word in your book. And in this condition, the pore plus two guard cell plus subsidiary cell. That is stomatal apparatus according to the NCERT. Stomata is made of two conditions, only pore and guard cell, and stomatal apparatus pore plus two guard cell plus subsidiary cells. That is a question from the exam. We discuss both. Each pore contain the two guard cell and one pore. ठीक है, each pore मतलब each जो epithelial pores है, known as stomata. The guard cell are the kidney shape in dicots and dumbbell shape in monocots. The guard cell is the kidney shape in dicots and dumbbell shape in monocots. So this diagram is which type of the plant? Monocot or dicot? This diagram is dicot and this one is the monocot. In this diagram it is stomatal apparatus. It is a stomatal apparatus because it contains the pore. First thing, these two guard cell GC and these are known as the SC, subsidiary cell. Three structure present: pore, guard cell, and this one is the guard cell, this is known as the pore, and this one is the SC. Same thing here at the SC, these two are GC and this one is pore. Clear? The guard cell, GC, SC. So here is the structure of the stomata. It is a stomatal apparatus, and it means a guard cell, two guard cell and a pore present. When the guard cell is dumbbell shape, that is dicot. Guard cell is kidney shape. क्या होगा? सही कह रहा हूँ, गलत कह रहा हूँ? हाँ, मैं आप कर रहे हो? हाँ हाँ, ये क्या है? गलत है. The guard cell is kidney shape in dicot and guard cell in dumbbell shape is monocot. तो ये किसका हुआ? Dicot. और ये किसका हुआ? Monocot. तो this one is known as the dicot. ये कैसा हो गया बच्चों? Dicot. और ये किसके लिए हो गया? Monocot stomata. This is dicot stomata. It is known as the monocot stomata. Clear? बात समझ आ गई? There are three questions in medical exam. यहाँ तक 3 क्वेश्चन आते हैं मेडिकल एग्जाम में, एक भी नहीं, दो नहीं, 3 क्वेश्चन बता रहा हूँ आपको. फर्स्ट, स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ स्टोमेटा, स्टोमेटा प्लस क्या होगा? इज इक्वल टू पोर प्लस गार्ड सेल, 2 गार्ड सेल. सेकेंड, स्टोमेटल एपेटस, पोर प्लस 2 गार्ड सेल प्लस सब्सिडी सेल. थर्ड क्वेश्चन, डायग्रामेटिक क्वेश्चन. ठीक है? दिस वन इज द डाइकोट, दिस वन इज द मोनोकोट. दोनों से पूछ लिए, दे दिया आपको पूरा डायग्राम से, पूछ लिया कौन सा है, डाइकोट और मोनोकोट. फिर क्वेश्चन आता है, इन डाइकोट द किडनी शेप एंड इन मोनोकोट डम्बल शेप, गार्ड सेल प्रेजेंट. क्लियर? ओके क्वेश्चंस. अब बात करते हैं आगे. नेक्स्ट इज द गार्ड सेल इन लिविंग सेल. गार्ड सेल इज ए living cell and it contains a well developed nucleus, chloroplast, big vacuole, cytoplasm, etc. and a few cell organelles present. The outer surface, it is the outer surface, it is the outer surface, and this one is the inner surface. The outer surface of the guard cell is thin. कैसी है ये? थिन है. देखो ये रही. The inner surface of guard cell is the thick. Due to this condition, the stomata are open and closed when the cell turgid or flaccid. When the cell is turgid, it is the stomata open, and then in the cell flaccid, the stomata is closed. Clear? So this is another question of medical exam, that the outer surface of guard cell is thin and the inner surface of the guard cell is thin. Outer surface thin, inner surface thick. Inner surface कहाँ होगी? Toward the pore. इस साइड होगी, pore की साइड होगी. ठीक है? इस another question. तो कितने क्वेश्चन हो गए? 5 questions हो गए. ठीक है? 5 questions. Next question is 6th number question. The radial arrangement of the microfoil present. देखिए यहाँ पर इनमें भी ऐसे होता है गार्ड सेल्स में. द रेडियल अरेंजमेंट आर प्रेजेंट. दीज रेडियल अरेंजमेंट नोन एज ए माइक्रोफाइल. दीज रेडियल अरेंजमेंट इज नोन एज द माइक्रोफाइब्रिल. अगला आएगा माइक्रोफाइब्रिल. एंड दीज आर द present the radial conditions, and these are made up of the alpha cellulose. ये क्वेश्चन मेडिकल में है आपके, alpha cellulose. It is the another question. Alpha cellulose. कितने क्वेश्चन हो गए स्टोमेटा से? 6 क्वेश्चन. कितने हो गए? 6 क्वेश्चन. 4 + 5 + 6. नेक्स्ट The guard cells are surrounded by with specialized epidermal cells called as the subsidiary cell. Subsidiary cells, a short form we can say SC. Subsidiary cells. The opening and closing osteomata due to the turgidity and flaccid stage of the guard cell respectively. When the guard cells are turgid, then known as the osteomata open. When the guard cell is flaccid, the osteomata is closed. Clear? Clear? That is the structure of the osteomata. The structure of osteomata. You note down clearly. For the preparation of the notes, I provide you PDF. Clear? So students, these are diagrams for the osteomata. Represent the osteomata structure and osteomata open and close. This diagram is represent the dicot and monocot osteomata. In dicot osteomata, GC are kidney shape and monocot osteomata, GC are the dumbbell shape. This is diagram. This is known as the osteometal apparatus. It is known as the osteometal apparatus because the S is present. So these are the osteometal apparatus. Osteometal apparatus, because we discussed earlier that the osteomata is equal to 4 plus 2 GC. Okay. 2 GC. Clear? So we represent a general structure of the osteomata like this. That is the osteomata. It is the osteomata. And osteomata, it is a dicot because the kidney shape. These are the GC, and this one is the pole. Clear? Dicot osteomata, and second is the monocot osteomata like this. That is osteomata. Guard cell plus. In this diagram, these are the guard cell GC, and this one is known as the pole. That is osteomata. If we discuss here the osteometal apparatus, it means subsidiary cell present. In these diagrams, subsidiary cell is not present, but in these diagrams, subsidiary cell is present. So, dicot, GC kidney shape, monocot, the osteometal apparatus and subsidiary cells. Okay? And microfiber present. And this is another diagram that represent the open and closed osteomata. This is the guard cell and contain the vacuole. Vacuole filled with water, then the swell up, and it is known as the open osteomata. It means GC is turgid, that is known as the open osteomata, and GC is flaccid. It means osteomata is closed. So we explain the structure of the osteomata like this. The other hand, it is a osteomata, that is a closed osteomata, that is a closed osteomata. Namaste karte na, ye like that is closed osteomata. But when the waters come inside the guard cell, then osteomata is open. That is a open osteomata. It is closed, it is open. Clear? These are the guard cells and they contain the vacuole, and the water enter into this vacuole, then they are swell up, and due to the inner thick wall and outer thin wall, the structure will be changed like this. That is osteomata open and then stomata is closed. It is a rhythmic process, the opening and closing stomata. So it is the open stomata when the GC are turgid, and it is the closed stomata when the GC are flaccid. And these are the abbreviation: GC for guard cell, SC for secretory cell, P for pore, and V for vacuole. Clear? Okay. Thank you.